Hey guys, welcome back to another Filming Stories. Hope you guys been enjoying this series and of course just the content on the channel as of late. Just, you guys know how we roll with these. It's very raw reaction, very raw, just fucking video, I don't edit these things, so all the uhs and ums and all the thinking on the fly type of sort of thing, that's going to be all displayed here on these sort of videos. Everything else, though, I try to edit as best as I can, but I'm going to be I'll try to be a bit quick with regards to the story because it's not a lot, but the last video was also like nearly 30 minutes long, so I'm going to keep this rather short and sweet. So and I'm off to pick up my brother, so just but so this is gonna come out. So I'm recording this in November, and the reason why I'm recording it is because the trailer came out for this movie. That movie being The Family Plan, right? Yeah, The Family Plan. Mark Wahlberg film coming out, and you can go. The timing of when I'm putting out this video will be when the movie is out there, so everybody will have seen it probably, or at least it's released, it's out there, you can't see it, because I was offered a test screening for this a while back. Now, let me clarify on what I mean by that, because here's the thing, I would have talked about it a while ago, because I didn't sign any papers, right? I didn't, sign any NDAs or any other shit, so it's like, I mean, legally I could just mention it if I wanted to, but, how corporations get it when they, my fear was that they would probably look at that video and say, oh, you're just damaging our film, you're talking ill about the movie, and it hasn't come out yet, and it's like, I don't know the market impact on me, saying that your movie doesn't look that great, but whatever. So when I'm gonna post this is the weekend after the movie is out, so everybody will have seen it. You guys would have an opinion already out there, so it's not like I'm breaking any news when I say that the movie didn't look that great. So, but this was back in June, I want to say. I don't remember exactly, but some of you guys might be familiar with GoFobo, right? I think that's what it's called. It's like a little screener website where you can get some screenings here and there. That's where I actually went to see Strays for free, thank God, and didn't pay shit for it because I wasn't going to. I would have paid it because it just looked that bad. You know what I mean? There's bad movies where it's just I do want to see that out of just pure, pure fascination, but sometimes they also do test screenings. It's happened before with something, I forget what it was, but this was one that I took notice of. I'll be honest, I didn't even know that they did that until this test screening popped up. I didn't know that they actually did test screenings or actually offered that shit online, on that website. So when I saw that, and I was like, well, what the hell is this movie? And I looked into it. I was like, oh wow, they don't even have a fucking release date or anything like that. It was like, wow, okay, so I put together in my head, and I realized, just knowing how far out it seemed, I was like, oh, okay, so this is probably a test screening. And I debated, because the whole idea of it seems interesting at first, just oh, okay, cool, we can fucking go, see this, hella early, and, all this and that, but they make you do a lot of things, NDAs and a lot of other shit, and it's just I'm not really into that. I did sign NDA once for a project of something, but I didn't even end up doing it, but it's like I don't even, yeah, I just, I just don't want to get wrapped up in all that bullshit. So it's like, or speak freely. But also, I thought about just like in the event if I ever did see it, you know, I'd rather watch the film as the film. Like, I'd rather not be a part of a process where my opinion ultimately changes a movie, because that's what test screenings do. It's depending on the response, that it gets in that room is when things start getting edited and get cut out. Like a good example, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, right? I just looked into this. I knew that there was like multiple endings to the film, and I was trying to find the one that I had seen, and it was the theatrical cut. It was the one where they like re-edited it and then threw some voiceover on top of it. Basically just asked like Roddy McDowell, just like, can you just fucking say this real quick? And then I saw the original version, and the original version is way darker than the one I saw. And apparently they cut that scene, or at least re-altered that scene, the ending, because of the response he got in the test screenings. People responded to it saying it's way too violent, way too graphic. Also, there were other things going on at the time, like race riots, so they thought that might have been deemed offensive, I think. I forget if that was another reason, but the point is that test screenings have that effect. People who go into that room, their opinions can then change an overall film, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just see it for what it is, whether it's studio made or not, and I'd rather see a film as a film. I'd rather not have my input in it, because then that's putting my agenda, my ideas onto something, and it's like, no, I'd rather see it for what the artist did, or for what the studio did, like whatever they deem it, so whatever they want out of it, whatever they want to produce, that's the version I want to see. So ultimately I said no, but also, just to be frank, I thought the movie didn't look that good, so but they shouldn't have an issue with me saying that now, because I didn't sign anything. I didn't sign shit, so so they can't say that I'm under a contract. I'm not, and the movie's already out, so who knows, maybe people love it or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that's my little story on test screenings. I didn't even know it was a test screening until I really looked into it, and I was like, oh yeah, it is. But just trying to get past all these kids, like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on that, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.